I'm here at Ravensburger booth, right, in the Toy Fair 2015, and I'm here with Mark. Right, Mark, maybe you can introduce yourself and your title and Ravensburger, and we can talk about the games.
Yeah. So I'm the associate marketing and games manager here at Ravensburger, USA.
Yeah.
And today we're going to be talking about some of our
2015 release. Yeah.
2015 release games. So,
okay.
So starting off, I guess here.
Yeah.
If you want to.
Yeah, I can flip.
We'll flip it over. We'll talk about it. This is San Juan.
Yeah.
And San Juan is an updated version of Puerto Rico.
Okay.
So there's a lot of new features in this and new cards. It's pretty much the same gameplay as Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Here we actually have a new card that came out, and it's a Cathedral card.
Yeah.
Which is the only 7 card in the game.
Okay.
And so it's an extra expansion that you can purchase with the game. But here basically you're just trying to build the most prosperous cities with buildings.
So it's a 2 to 4. I can see it's a 2 to 4 player game.
Yep, 2 to 4 player game, ages 10 and up.
So it's like you're building your deck in a way.
Yeah. So the cards you have in your hands, they mean a lot of different things. So when they're in your hand, they count as money or resources to build. And then up in here you have the price of that card to build it.
Right.
And so each card has different kind of beneficial privileges that you can use throughout the game. So it's very strategic, and you wanna play the privileges. Some privileges are better to play early in the game than later, and you want to build as many cities. And the first person to build 10 cities wins the game.
Okay. All right.
And then you tally up victory points at the end.
Okay. All right. Cool. Are there any other 2015 releases that you want to talk about?
Yeah, sure. Here, actually,
I'm going to tag along with you, Eric.
Sure.
How you doing? Anthony Count of Cardboard Jungle.
Nice to meet you. Oh, thank you.
Hi, say hi.
Just going through the games.
Yeah.
All right, so here we have Sanssouci,
and
this has actually been a pretty big hit for us.
Yeah, right, yeah.
So basically, the point of the game is you want to build a garden for the nobleman, and you try and get the nobleman down the board by. Here, I'll show you. These cards all symbol different things, and here they'll show you the 3 different types of cards you can get throughout the game. This just signifies the type of garden feature that you would be placing in the garden. This represents the 2 different colors that you can choose from this board.
Market, yeah.
Yep. And then this is actually a wild card, which means you can play it and pretty much choose any piece you want from any color.
So just to be clear, this was, I think, released in Essen last year, right? In Germany. It'll be released this year.
This year in the
US.
States.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
So we're requiring tiles placed on the board. Put tiles we can then move.
Yeah, so once you place the tiles down, you can move your men farther down the board, and these represent the victory points you achieve the farther you go down. And also, if you fill up an entire row or column, you get bonus points as well.
Right. Yeah.
And so basically you're just trying to achieve the most points at the end of the game, and you keep track by going around this board with these pieces.
Yeah.
And
it is quite interesting if you haven't tried it yet. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, it's actually really fun. I played this one.
It's a bit of like a tile placement as well as deciding when you're moving your guys down.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because once you move down, you cannot go back upwards.
Exactly.
Again.
Yeah, you can't go back up. So it's wise to kind of go step by step if you want to achieve more points, but also you got to be aware that some people might be building their gardens farther down. They might be trying to achieve more points quicker. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Over here, actually, we have La Isla.
Yeah.
So here's La Isla, and the point of the game is to track down the animals that nobody has found before, and you do this by grabbing these types of cards. Each of these represent 3 different stages within the process. So, like this symbol represents A, and that's your bonus. Turn B, which is those are the resources you would collect if you play that card. And then this D is the animal, and the animal tiles are represented. Each player has an animal tile, and you just have to, they give you extra points throughout the game if you play the animal that you actually own.
Yeah. So this is a bit lighter, right? I mean, a bit lighter compared to the rest.
It's good. So like basically if you wanted to collect this, you'd have to get your guys surrounding it.
Yep.
So see how he's got one there, you'd have to get a black one in this spot and a black one in this spot.
Yep.
Then you've surrounded it and you captured that
Kyle
one there.
knows the game really well.
Yeah.
Each in order to place your guy your Explorer on, say like that tile, it costs you two resources. Unless you have a bonus. Unless you have a bonus that allows you to.
Right.
Yeah,
So
like
that's,
for
that's the
instance,
C phase.
For instance, to go to this space here, I would normally have to pay 2 yellow resources. But if I have this action card, which shows if you place your Explorer onto any of these Cantina spaces, you only have to pay 1 resource.
Yeah.
So then I would only pay 1 yellow to move to here.
Until that gets covered up, and then
Until this
you
is
can't use
covered
it.
up. Yeah.
So this comes with the game as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, cool. Cool.
Yeah, so each round you get 1 action card. So after the first 3 rounds, you would fill this up. Then on the 4th round, in essence, you'd have to cover up one of the actions that you have.
Yeah.
And you take advantage of them for the amount of the time that they're in these spaces.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
All right. Cool. So these are the 3 main things you'll be bringing to the States. And
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
These are all new releases
Okay.
within the United States. So.
All right.
Yeah.
So I have a question to ask you.
Sure.
Just skip over. All right. Okay. So I have a question to ask you. So there have been a lot of cases where, like last year, you see some of the companies are trying applications together with the tabletop gaming.
Yeah.
So what do you think of this trend? And do you think Ravensburger will be doing something similar?
I do actually. We're still very on in the early stages, so we're definitely trying to incorporate more strategic and tabletop games within our line. I think Ravensburger really wants to move in that direction. And as you can see, we do have a lot of strategic tabletop games coming out in the market. So yeah.
Are you thinking more of like integrating applications with the, some of them have like some little application element to it, like Ultimate Werewolf, even the Fantasy Flight's XCOM right now they have this big application part of the game.
I'm sure it's something that we're going to look into as we go down the line. I don't believe it's something that's on the schedule for this coming year, but it's definitely something that we're going to look into within the coming year. Hopefully, maybe in 2016, something might come from it, but yeah.
So when will these 3 games be out in the stores in 6?
I believe they're already on the market.
They're on the market.
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, thank you very much for talking.
Thank you.